So this is our big wheel electric stretcher. I tell everyone apples for apples. It's still just a stretcher. Don't overthink it because there's the electric components now. The electric components aren't here to really assist you. And they operate pretty much the same as the original manual pumps. It's just now, instead of having to continuously pump it, you just place a foot on it. So I'll start from the bottom end of the stretcher and work my way up to the top. We have 3 different access points for the brake, neutral, and steer. Put the brake on, push hard down, all the way to the left, and you'll hear it click and lock in place. To go back to neutral, click it again, it goes into the neutral function where it's parallel to the ground. And then to put in the steer, push all the way down the right, and you'll see the big wheel actually is now on the ground. And it picks up the front wheels, and that allows the steering functionality. Quick back to brake. Over here, this drops the foot end of the bed. If you push it, raise it first. Push this all the way down, and now it just raises and set half and continuously pump it. If you were to unplug the stretcher, again, the manual function still operates, so press this down. To drop it down, push the middle of this pedal, drop the head end, push the right side, you drop the foot end, push the left side, and you drop it all the way down. And this would all operate again without the bed plugged in, but again, it goes back to manual functions. Anything you see that is yellow on the stretcher is for you to operate. For example, come to the head, pull the yellow levers, and then drop it down, push it down with the IV pull, pull this up to release it, twist it, drops down. With the side rails, you have 2 different access points on each side. This right here, pull this, and then also at the foot end, pull this lever. One thing that is going to throw you off of this stretcher is that your brakes are yellow. That's not for you to pull. Nothing's going to work there. Up here, you have the patient controls. It operates knee support, backrest. And if you were concerned that you don't want them operating that, you can lock that out by going down here at the foot end, pulling lock, and locks their controls so they no longer have access.
That still works if it's not plugged in, or no?
No, so the only thing that will not work that is plugged in is the scale. The scale is the only thing that has a battery.
Okay.
And the battery charges when it's plugged in. If you look down here on the screen, there's actually a battery indicator. But when you lock their controls, you still have the capability of controlling the stretcher. And then down here, tucked away, this is a heat drop. So you have to control that to release it. For the scale over here, if it's operating correctly, the green light power button will be on. If you do have to reset it, underneath here, there's a box. You stick your hand to the left and you'll feel the little button. Push the reset button. There are 4 AA batteries in this. You shouldn't have to replace those. They are rechargeable, as I said, and they charge when the stretcher is plugged in. To weigh somebody, the weigh function, and it's going to tell you the weight currently. To zero it, hold 0. And it'll tell you release is now 0, so you can hop on the bed and weigh the patient. You have pounds and kilograms. And then this is the alarm function. Hit 1 is only in the largest settings, so the person can move around. Yeah, it's just like the beds in this one. You have 2 different settings. The smallest setting, again, will have it so the person can't move around as much. Aside from that, it's pretty much it. Do you have any questions?
Is there a thing you quick release? Oh no, well that's just the hand.
It's just a
And
hand.
the CPR,
Yeah.
we just
Push it down, yeah.
Yeah, no, we've already got a good
Yeah.
Pretty
foundation in this.
straightforward. Like I said, the electric components are really there just to assist you.
yeah.
Make your lives easier, because you definitely need it. Thank you.
Nice.
Cool.
Very nice. All right. That's very
All
good.
right, that's 1, right?
Then you want me to do the True Rise too? Kobe Nagel from Stryker. This is our True Rise chair for early mobility for patients.
Excellent.
So, I mean, again, don't overthink the chair because it's electric. It looks more complicated than it really is. The control panel is very user-friendly, especially once you start messing around with it yourself. So, I'll start up here.
I just even know what happened.
So, up here,
other side.
Yeah, no, so it's an electronic chair. So down here is the brake. Just push it and release it, you lift it up. There's one on each side. When you do operate the brake, it will tell you that is operating. To lock and unlock the chair right here, so no one else can control the controls if someone else is in the room, such as family. Unlock it, you hold it. There are 6 different position settings. To pick the setting, you hold it, and along the lines there are different tiers of levels that you can go.
I want this chair at home.
Yeah, this is a gaming
This is
chair.
a gaming chair, that's right.
And it does drop all the way down. It goes into a decline function. Unfortunately, there is no CPR release on this chair.
And this one needs to be plugged in as well, right?
This one does need to be plugged in as well.
Wow.
So this is all the way back, and then they go all the way up to the standing function to really try to help the patients with early mobility, which has shown to have better outcomes for recovery. I'd like a turbo in this, so speed it up a little bit.
Anybody else getting these besides infusion?
I don't know. I think it's just infusion.
I'm gonna have to guard them.
Nice on the med surg.
You know they're gonna want. Yeah, don't tell them. Don't record that. I'm just kidding.
So this is seat position. As you get to the standing position, hold the top one. As you see, it lifts the patient rather than pushes them out.
Oh, that's like the lazy boy.
Yeah,
Right?
and what really assists the patient also are these handrails, because they can support themselves as they stand up. So again, instead of pushing them out, it helps them stand on their own.
Catapult them.
That's good. Hey, Jose.
And the last
Good.
function of the chair itself
I
is
don't
the seat height. Put it down. Positions.
Bringing batteries.
Our batteries are here, but we don't need them, I don't think.
Jose, thank you.
Yeah, just leave them. Yeah.
He's trying to film.
And then over here is the seat height control. And it goes up to 26 inches. And just like the stretcher, anything you see that is yellow, you operate yourself. So pull the handrails back, push the button, and it drops them back. So you can also get somebody in and out of the chair sideways if you need.
And they can control it on the side.
Yes, and you can lock that out as well over here.
Does that do anything?
That's for fully bagged. For the whole
I thought it was like a trinket.
What is? Oh, yeah.
fully bag holding.
So we have no trinket. That's okay.
I believe this is wide enough for an overbed table
Okay,
to
cool.
sneak the side over, yeah, so it can go right over top.
So they can adjust, they've got their buttons.
Yes.
So will the brakes lock out if we lock here? Will these stick on, sorry, if we lock up here?
No, this is to lock the screen. They're
Just
control
here,
and the
okay.
patient controls.
We'll still have our brakes.
Yeah, the brake you have to operate manually. There is no electrical brake setting.
Got it. Okay.
Good to go?
Yep. Cool.
Thank you, Colby.
Thank you.
Nice.